Hey guys, thank you so much for an amazing 2025. We can't wait for 2026 and what we have in store for you. And quick reminder, once we hit 10K subs, we're gonna be giving away a Rolex Submariner. Customers would always ask us, what's the most searched watch on your website? What's our most called about watch? It's actually this watch. Right now, this watch, it's going for like the same as the NTPT versions, which is absolutely crazy. There used to be a 60 or 70K delta between this and White Legend. It's very similar, and these go and sell quite a bit more than the black, which also were very similar because they made a lot less black. Literally has everything, card, service book is stamped with the same stamp on the papers. It's the complete set's flawless. The watch is flawless, so this is awesome. Good to see this again. It's been a while. I think this was like the second RM we've ever sold. Right? Yeah, prepare to be wild.
Yeah. Oh, we got a watch roll. Alrighty, let's see what we have in here. Holy shit.
The new steel one, which is definitely a huge upgrade. Everything can, there's no more buttons for the pushers. Everything can be activated through the crown. The moon phase is absolutely insane. You can see the subdial is bigger, and the moon they like imitated from NASA. It looks like so real and defined. It's sick, and this watch is super legible in the sand gold, special to AP.
How's the weight on the sand gold? Oh, it's still got some weight. Speaking of weight, this is an extremely light watch. This is a jumbo titanium. Wow.
With their own patented titanium with these high polished links and the bezel is like their patented titanium. I forgot the exact chemistry behind it, but it's pretty insane. It's super light.
So light.
Weighs nothing.
Which one do you guys think is more money?
That's my fucking car. This is absolutely insane. It's just flawless too. The carbon fiber everywhere. Look at the exhaust. The exhaust tip's way bigger. Oh, dude, just the carbon touches everywhere. I didn't even know they had that. Life's crazy. Oh my God. I haven't even driven it yet. So freaking pumped. This is a watch we just got in. What I like about the 1701 is this black ceramic with rose gold, just like the 7201 that sells really well. Similar to like the watch that Jake Paul wears. The black ceramic with the rose gold just looks absolutely insane. This is a tourbillon. This watch is 40 millimeters and it's a little bit thicker, as you can see, than a 6701. So kind of more like along the lines of like an RM10. It's a really good size. Aesthetically is insane and has the functionality to keep accurate time. This is a really special piece. I'm glad to pick this one up. We all know this. We sold a watch to someone and the guy was moving the watch counterclockwise. He's like, no, it breaks the movement, and like freaked out.
Yeah, I remember listening to the video and it's like,
Yeah. So guys, never ever turn your watches counterclockwise, no matter what. It can break the movement, it can screw it up. Our watchmaker had a panic
perpetual
attack
calendars particularly.
Yeah, we sold someone a watch and they did that. So please never wind your watch backwards or set your watch backwards. Just never do it. Always go to the right, even if you miss it.
Probably their best bet for a starter Journe, which is the Elegant. This is the black Titanite version. These not too long ago were selling for around 65 to 75. Now they're up into the 120s, which is crazy, especially with it being a quartz watch. Basically means it's not automatic. But what makes this watch special is it actually has a microprocessor in the watch that keeps track of time. So when it goes to sleep, it's still keeping track of time. And then as soon as you move the watch or put it on your wrist, you'll watch it and it'll just rewind itself to the original time, which I think is insane.
Here we just got a new arrival. It's a 2701, limited of 50 pieces. I'm actually shocked by this watch. The case is absolutely insane. It's the 2701. It came out originally in 2013, and Richard Mille wanted to break the record for having lightest weight, I think, watch and tourbillon in the market. What I like about this versus the 2705 is it's like a little bit bigger and thicker, has a little bit more wrist presence. I know you're sick, but I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite watch in stock at G&G? If you could pick any watch outside of our stock, what would you pick?
I don't know, we sell so much stuff, so it's kind of hard to think what we have. If I were to go with something, yellow gold Le Mans
Interesting. Okay.
And then if I were to go with anything, probably the 2703 or the 1701 NTPT.
The Ronald McDonald?
No, 2702. 2702.
2702. That's exactly what Lake said.
Yeah, 2702.
Yeah, I knew you weren't really a McDonald's guy.
No.
There's a lot of people with fake watches here in South Florida now, man. You could always
Listen to this, the other day, I had my Uber Eats driver pull up and he had a Richard Mille on. Like a fake Richard Mille. My Uber Eats driver, isn't that crazy?
Did it look good though?
No, it didn't. It wasn't like horrendous though, I gotta say, I've seen worse.
Let's see if it fits. Some other straps just in case this was cut too short.
A little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah.
All right, let me see which ones we got.
Walk and get one. Strap, bit too small. What's the pain with these straps is once it's cut, it's done. So luckily we know a lot of people, pretty much all the dealers in Miami, and was able to find one on the spot. So walking over to get it, I'm gonna put the strap on and we're gonna bring it back to the office and size it, get it on the customer's wrist. So he's happy and he's walking out with a brand new watch, brand new strap, boom.
How insane is this? Definitely the most perfect size an RM could be.
Perfect size. No, it's my favorite watch. I've always the 2702 is my favorite, honestly, just because I didn't know that existed.
Unbelievable.
Dude, that thing is insane. I mean, it's a perfect watch.
This thing's just too special.
From our experience in sourcing these pieces, like once you get to the pieces that are limited to a small number, they're just that much more special. I mean, there was the Ultimate 35 that we spent, man, like a year and a half getting for a client, and that's limited 35 pieces. This is limited 10, 2701 Nadal, just so special. To find one of these things just gets harder and harder. This piece is absolutely insane.
We have a 5575G Patek, limited to 1,300 pieces. This is for the 175th anniversary of Patek. As you can see right at the bottom here, 1839 to 2014. The watch came out in 2014. And then also what's really cool, and I didn't even realize this, just taking it out right now, is it has like a sick plaque. That's so freaking cool.
So in the steel set, there are 5 watches. I'll kind of rank them in my opinion of most special to, I wouldn't say not as special. They're all incredibly special and rare pieces. Right here we have Tourbillon, to the left, the Resonance, the Calendrier, the RDM, and the CS. That's my order. Turb and the Res, those are the most complex pieces. The Calendrier is right behind it, and then the CS is the most basic, RDM slightly elevated. And obviously, personally, I wouldn't say objectively in terms of complication. The Turb is worth more than the Res, but I would say the Res is a better complication. I would not rank them that way. Honestly, I would probably go Res, Turb, Calendrier, RDM, CS. I really do think the RDM is probably the most undervalued watch in this case. The Calendriers have done really, really well recently, so I think if you were to call that undervalued, you slightly missed the boat. I mean, this Res is really special in my mind. I mean, it's a 38mm Res with the gold movement. Kind of what makes this Turb special, it's the only 38mm Turb with a gold movement made by Journe. Some really cool watches. It's kind of something you fall in love with the second you see it.
So we have a very, very special limited edition, Yas Marina Circuit Edition. Rehout is just absolutely insane. I love this watch. NTPT. This has to be one of the hottest watches. We love selling these. They're not easy to come by, very hard to get. This is a new reference yellow gold. This is the 126. The rose and the white gold, those are a lot more expensive than the yellow. I think that this is a really good buy, right around 400K.
The Rolex Daytona is an absolutely amazing watch. You can wear it, man, for days, weeks, and I feel like you're always on time.
There's a million things that you call this. DJ Khaled calls this the tangerine. To me, this is the clementine or the pumpkin. It's off catalog. The Oyster Flex. It is Saco Daytona, or the 116588 SACO. So here we have our line of RM55s. Here we have the big boy, the 6501. This is the biggest, most complicated RM. 1702 Tourbillon. We got the red NTPT Nadal, and then we got the old school chronograph, 11 carbon, 6702, super hot seller for us, and then another 6501, but an NTPT.
I started buying watches in 2021. We're mid-2025 right now, and I looked at watches in this kind of price range, and I always thought, I'm like, who the fuck is buying watches at that price. And I never understood, and now I totally understand. It's essentially a frozen in time lump sum of cash.
That's the big difference. Like watches used to be looked at as jewelry, right? It's not jewelry anymore. It's a financial asset.
And we're gonna mix it up, do a little change of scenery. I brought the XX today, so we're gonna check out the XX. We've got some crazy watches on some crazy straps, some new inventory that we're gonna talk about. Excited.
We're out here with the Miami skyline in the background.
I have a 16202 XC that matches the red SF90 XX perfectly. Absolutely still in love. It's my favorite car by far. With a specialty car like this, you gotta space it out. You gotta have your daily and then drive this, and it makes you appreciate it so much. Shout out to Journe for making those straps. They look absolutely sick on the watch. Buying a lot of Journe. It's amazing to see that we've finally been able to fill this tray of 18 watches of Journe. There's a lot of work that's been put in on sourcing these watches. It takes a lot of time. Some from our office overseas in Hong Kong, locally. It just takes a lot of time to find these watches, and especially at the right prices. So this is definitely a lot of hard work. What I really like about this watch, and just Journe's in general, is just the pure beauty. We got a CB. This is classic, really special blue dial. Apparently in making this dial, it's very easy to crack. There's rumors that this watch could be discontinued at some point. Recently, these have been really hot, considering how much the 5712 1R and the 5990 1R have gone up in price. These have gone up in price. Anything skeleton, ceramic, I mean, this is like AP's bread and butter has gone up. They have like rose gold, white, and gray, and then on the black strap, it looks absolutely fire.
This is the Rolex Puzzle Yellow Gold. It's the 128238. It's a enamel dial with rainbow baguettes. It's a 36 millimeter. And what's cool about this is that the date wheel and the date, it's not day of the week or the day, it's literally emojis. And then when you kind of mess with the crown here, you can see what it turns into.
It's very cool. So 31 emojis, and then up top for days of the week, you have 7. It's like peace,
Yeah,
joy.
so you have 30 emojis.
So cool. You don't see this too often. Platinum 6701, which people see, but this is a full baguette, brand new 6701 Platinum. This watch is absolutely insane. Look at the baguettes on the side. Now, I think some of the full baguette watches are kind of overdone, but this on strap, this thing is absolutely insane.
This thing will definitely stand out. I think that it'll definitely help with, you know, it's a nice conversation starter, because I think that there's maybe like a handful of these in existence, maybe like 10 to 20. I haven't seen very many on the market. I know that we're probably the only ones in the world with this watch right now. The retail is over $750,000.
I got a sold order on the Platinum Red.
Batman, I sold the yellow gold Le Mans. Where is it?
It's in the packing room, Batman.
Get in. This is my new Batmobile, Ferrari SF90 Spider. Fastest car on the street. In Gotham, I need a coupe, but Miami, I need a Spider.
Switch up for the client. That yellow looks fire. We've sold this watch before on the yellow strap. It looks awesome. I really like this one with like gray NTPT, and then you have the yellow rehop. It's already been sold. This is a 5723 112R Ruby. This watch is absolutely stunning in person. The last one we sold to a good client of ours, super happy for him. And ever since, we've been trying to get another one for our stock, because once we had this watch in stock, we sold it. We were trying to find another. It was like impossible to find. Sold instantly. Here we have TN with the rose gold case with the white gold dial, and then we have the boutique edition vertical turb. The vertical turb was a huge technological advancement for FP Journe and the watch industry in general.
Phillips auction. As we expected, the Journe prices were pretty much going to go through the roof.
Beautiful watch with salmon, rose gold. This is brand new 2025. Anything Journe 2025 new, we always pay a premium. Salmon calandrier in here at G&G. We had one about 2 months ago, and it sold to a very lucky customer. And what's different about some of these older salmon dials is they're a bit more orange.
The newer ones are more pink, so you can see the difference here. That's what I really like about these older salmon dials. I think they're really collectible. They have like a really nice orange tone to them. Here we have in the black label Parcumeter, roughly 10 pieces every mate, and then the black RQ, which is like the final version of the RQ. They say that's like the best version of the RQ ever made. It's gonna be the final one. Man, getting this back and seeing this, these are my two favorite personal watches. The black strap, white strap, I think this is the way to rock it. You can put it on red because there's a little bit of red in here that matches it. But look at that, the black and white yin and yang. I mean, just doesn't get much better than this. All right, so it's Monday after a crazy Phillips weekend auction. I'm shocked, I'm absolutely stunned. A lot of the independents, obviously FP Journe, some of the prices were absolutely outrageous. However, there were a few watches that sold relatively cheap that I think consumers need to keep their eyes out for on the market. First off, I think the real showcase or the pinnacle piece of the auction was the FFC, the Francis Ford Coppola with the black hand. So we're gonna do the Miami cold start here. It isn't very cold, but it is winter here, so this is as cold as it gets. It's probably like 72 degrees right now. Cars, just unbelievable.
For like mega grails, I'd probably want like that 2701 Ultimate we had, or just a regular 2701. Those are probably my two favorite watches.
My top pieces, same with Alec, the 2701s I love. I think those pieces are incredible. So I definitely have a 27 in my collection.
700K, I would go with the black label Resonance. You have to have a Resonance in the collection. It's like the epitome of Journe, I think, out of all the models, I believe most of them. Thank you so much for the support, and we'll see you this year.